Welcome back, children. Children, in today's module, we are going to solve few more sums of inverse trigonometrical function. So here I have written two sums. So let us solve both of them. So in these type of sums, children, keep in your mind that if three of the inverse functions are given in the left hand side and to the right hand side, either you are having pi or pi by 2, you have to take one of the inverse function to another side. So let's start with the second sum only because it will be a continuation here. Like it is given in the second question here, given tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z equals to pi by 2. So here what I am going to do, I am going to take this two, means keep this two function in the left hand side and this function will be taken to the right hand side. So these imply that I can write here tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equals to pi by 2 and minus of, I can write this one as tan inverse of z. Am I clear, all of you? Now, as this function has a result pi by 2, definitely the product xy will be less than 1. So here I can apply the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y and the xy less than 1. So the formula for that will be equals to what? Tell me. Tan inverse of, this will be equals to x plus y and whole divided by 1 minus xy is equals to pi by 2 minus of, this is tan inverse of z. So the next very line, what I am going to do, this tan inverse will be taken to the right hand side. So this can be written as x plus y whole divided by 1 minus xy is equals to tan of, I can write this one as pi by 2 minus of tan inverse of z. So don't take tension that here it is tan, pi by 2 tan. Consider this one as theta. आप समझ लो ये कुछ नहीं है बल्कि क्या है, थीटा है. So if you remember in standard 10 we have studied complementary angle. In that there is a formula tan 90 minus theta is equals to what? Cot theta. Am I clear or not? So the formula for tan 90 minus theta is equals to what? Cot theta. So what I'm going to do here, I'll continue with this. These implies that this can be written as this xy. So I'll write here, these implies that x plus y divided by 1 minus xy is equals to tan 90 minus theta is cot, and instead of theta what I am having? Tan inverse z. So I'll write this one as tan inverse of z. Now you can see one thing here, children. Here it is cot, but the inverse is of tan. That means I need to convert this tan into also the form of cot. So this can be again written as x plus y whole divided by 1 minus xy is equals to cot of, and then instead of this tan inverse x, I'll write here cot inverse of, this will be equals to 1 by z, because tan inverse and cot reciprocal of each other. The cot and cot inverse we can means eradicate from the next line. So 1 xy by 1 minus xy is equals to 1 by z. Let us do the cross multiplication. So this will be equals to xy plus yz, because if I am going to multiply z here, so directly I have done. Shall I write the next step, or if you want I can do that also. So here it will be equals to x plus y will be multiplied to z, and then it is 1 will be multiplied to 1 minus of xy. So the next line xy plus it is yz is equals to 1 minus of xy. If I am taking this xy to one side, that is left hand side, this will be equals to xy plus yz plus it is xy equals to 1, and I think this is the value which we need to find out. So from in this question it has been asked to find the value of xy plus yz plus zx. So you can write in the form of the question which is required here. So these imply that xy plus it is yz plus it is, oh I'm sorry, here it will be xz. It will be xz because x will be multiplied to z, so it will be xz plus yz. So here it will be equals to xz plus yz plus xy. So you can just change into the form of the required format. So xy plus it is yz plus zx is equals to 1, and this is my answer. Hope the process is clear to all of you. Let us move to the next sum, and in the next sum also we are going to follow the same procedure. So let's start with the next sum, the previous first one. So here it is given cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y plus cos inverse of z equals to what? Pi. So what I can do here, again the same thing will be repeated. This cos inverse will be taken to the next side, that means the right hand side. So this can be written as cos inverse x plus of cos inverse y is equals to pi minus of cos inverse of kya? Z. Now this is cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. You know the formula for cos inverse x plus cos inverse y? It will be equals to cos inverse of, first this will be taken x and y, and if it is a plus sign it will be minus root under of, this is 1 minus of x square, and then root under of 1 minus of y square is equals to pi minus of cos inverse of z. Is it clear everybody? Next line. This cos inverse will be taken to another side, so it will be equals to xy minus of this whole thing, because two roots are there, so it's better that I should write both of them in single root. So I'm writing here 1 minus x square, and then it is what? 1 minus y square is equals to cos inverse coming to the right hand side will become cos, and this will be equals to pi minus of cos inverse of z. Pi minus of cos inverse of z. Is it clear? Again, I'll consider this one as what? Theta. So this will be in the form of cos 180 minus theta. Cos 180 minus theta lies in which quadrant, children? It will be lying in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant, you know, cos will be negative. So cos 180 minus theta will be equals to what? Minus cos theta. So what I'm writing here, xy minus of root under of, can I multiply this both? Yeah, it can be done. So it will be 1 minus of x square into 1 is what here? X square, and then y square into 1 is what? Minus y square, and then plus of x square y square is equals to, this is cos 180 minus theta, so this will become what? Tell me. Cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta, so I'll put here minus cos, and the value of theta is nothing but cos inverse of z. Okay, so cos inverse cos can be removed from the next line. So the next line will be equals to xy minus of root under of 1 minus of x square minus y square plus it is x square y square is equals to minus of z. So the next line, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this xy to one side, so that the root will be in one side and other of the two variables which are not in root will be taken to the right hand side. So what I can write here is what? Minus of root under of, this is 1 minus of x square minus y square plus it is x square y square is equals to minus z minus xy. So children, I can do one thing, minus can be taken common here, so this will become z plus xy. So this minus and this minus can be cancelled, and in the next line I can write a statement squaring of what? Both sides. So what I am doing is squaring both sides. So if I am going to do the squaring both sides, this root will be removed. So first for you, I am writing the step here, 1 minus x square minus y square plus x square y square whole square is equals to xy plus z, again it is what? Whole square. Now square root whole square, the root will be cancelled, so this is 1 minus x square minus y square plus it is x square y square. Now the formula for this is x square y square plus it is what? Z square plus 2 times of xy z. Am I clear? Now here you can see that this x square y square, this x square y square gets cancelled, so I am taking all the function to containing the variables to one side and the constant to be kept on one side. So this is minus x square will be moving that side, so plus x square, minus y square will be moving that side, plus y square. Already we are having a z square, and plus it is 2xyz, and the only thing which is remaining here is what? 1, and this is the function which has to be proved. So we have proved that x square plus y square plus 2xyz equals to 1. So such type of questions are very, very important. In the next module, I am going to give such important questions also to you people, and do practice these sums. Thank you all of you.